Of the Jeep. Nothing special. Air ride suspension. You can check your weights. This will go up as you put weight on it. It corresponds to this. This is how heavy haulers often can gauge our load weights and our axle weights. Usually pretty close. Load notes help a lot. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're just going to check the lights and the air and the tires and the brakes and make sure it's all good to go. Now, the second kind of Jeep is like that one over there. And you can see how up at the front it's got a hat box. Some people might call that a power tower. Anyway, you can raise and lower the height of the trailer using that on the Jeep. On this one, you got to use your air ride. The chain hangers on the axles are all screwed up. Somebody must have aired them up with them still attached, and it bent on, broke two of them and bent the brackets on two. So gotta put that in the shop to get fixed. So then hung the booster. So this time I decided, well, you know, it's kind of older, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the pins in down here and fire it up and cycled hydraulics to put transfer weight back here and then let weight back down, make sure everything adjusts out right, and make sure my suspension gauge on the booster works right. Nothing like getting a load on there and realizing your suspension gauge is still 0 on the booster. That kind of screws you up a little bit. Not that it's impossible. So now, last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drive this thing around the yard and park it, make sure all the wheels turn, that the booster turns like it's supposed to turn, everything tracks, and then I'm going to park it, I'm going to restack it, and chain it down. It'll take about an hour or two to get to it, just to fix the chain hangers for the axles. And the reason that those are so important is this. So the reason this is important to fix the chain hangers is when you dump the suspension, you want to pull these chains up, put them in the hangers, right? And it holds the axle up. So when you pick the trailer up, those bags don't fully extend and break off the axle, spring a leak, blow out, or even fold over on yourself, which can create problems in the future. Another thing I was going to point out is, let me find a, so if you come across me on this load from Laredo to Arizona, you're going to find me going slow. No, slower than we normally go. Why? Right here. See that? 245, 70, 17.5. 17.5 is a good tire to get height down low. Problem with 17.5 is they're a very sensitive tire. A lot of speed and heat and weight, that combination of the three, they don't like. They don't like any one individually, really. But you add all three together, and they can be more cantankerous than a bitter woman that's never dealt with her issues. Like, total red flag. But then again, given where I'm at in life, I reckon I like red flags. So there's that. Anyway, we're gonna be taking these things to hot-ass Arizona from hot-ass Texas. So we're gonna be going slow, so I don't blow them all out. Hopefully I don't blow any out. But what to do now is when they get done with the Jeep, and they get done with the bumper that's supposed to be here at 3 o'clock, and when the shop gets done using the forklift for what they're doing with that beam trailer, then I will come and break this all down and restack it, chain it all down, so I will be good to go Sunday to head to our